skill moves, keeper.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Did you play out? Were you one that played out of the back? Or just nonsense?
Are you here tomorrow too?
I hated playing out the back growing up. And I went to college for TST. So I played 2 years, like in the off season, I played so much in because I played so much in it.
Yeah.
So much better at it.
I wish I had an indoor team now. It's so much fun.
It was so fun. Yeah, they closed down. I had the best facility, like grass was like fully.
I'm ready to go.
They closed down. I wish someone had bought it because
First half, your coach, 1 half minutes remaining.
Where's process at?
they are that represent the women's pro soccer, but in smaller countries. They are underrepresented. Like they're trying to show that people don't have to play in the NWSL to be stars.
Well, see, my thing is that if you're a star, you should be there. I have to come.
This is still their first game.
Yeah.
Before we make sure we get that practice. Play pro in Denmark. And Iceland, okay. Former Best
Bowen?
Award or Best American? Alright, we're gonna get that. That's funny.
Oh, Bowen. Bowen?
Boyan.
Boy.
Boyan. Best American.
Best American.
I got, three former SEC stand-up, 3 times. We love the little nugget. Exactly, we got you, man.
Not very far, right there. Wrexham Lager. They were telling me if there was going to be a rain delay, they were going to try and do free beers.
All I'm going to say is this is my last game of the night.
No.
I worked in Charlotte.
Well, I do a read on Fenton. I don't know what Fenton.
What do y'all want? Okay.
Something fun.
My favorite spot for that is Tribeca Tavern. It's like 10 minutes away from here.
I've actually, someone said that already around
Yeah.
there.
Tribeca Tavern's very good. Oh, wait, that's great.
Oh, wait, if you go to a restaurant, you better have a good...
Yeah, it better be good.
If you don't care about
I live in Connecticut. I'm in New Haven. New Haven area. Not that often. I'm not that old.
She's close. She's close.
Close. Close, but not that old.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy.
We'll chat afterwards.
a couple of years off there.
Boy, yeah. All right. What do you think? You ready for...
Do you think I should play?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna play for Di Maria's team. I think I'm good.
All right.
Probably. You're probably better than Di Maria.
You know they've got a team that, like, has just been players.
Here? Are you serious?
I have been last year.
That's awesome. Really dominated.
I remember SLC in Canada. They had a bunch of different sports.
My thing is, if you're athletic and you play a different
A
sport,
lot of people.
Yeah.
you
But
can
soccer
be
is different. I feel like soccer is, like, very unique.
Soccer is such a unique
It's so
skill set.
different.
It's also a thing where, like,
reminder, TST rules are as follows. We play 2 20-minute halves, followed by target scoring time. At the end of the second half, we set a target score by adding 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score wins. During target score time, a player will be removed from each team every 3 minutes. Hey, we're ready for some starters? For Angel City Sevens, number 1 in goal, Brittany Eisenhower. At defense, number 3, Dominique Rando. At defense, number 4.
Welcome back to TST, the Women's Bracket 2025, the soccer tournament, the $1 million tournament. We're here in Cary, North Carolina at the beautiful Wake Med Soccer Park. Delighted you're joining us on YouTube. It's Angel City Sevens taking on Process FC. Jessica Charman here with you all of the way. Let's take a look at our starting 11s. Angel City Sevens wearing the familiar crest of Angel City, where we'll begin with Brittany Eisenhower in goal, Dom Randall, Lauren Sesselman, Kayla Novak, Katie Pingle, Ariana Velland, and Keely Roy. Angel City, by the way, coached by Saskia Weber, the former U.S. women's national team goalkeeper and World Cup winner. On the flip side, Process FC, their aim is to highlight the fact that pro soccer is also available in so many other countries. They've got a strong contingent of Americans that have played abroad. They want to make sure that the underrepresented players have a chance to shine on the stage. They'll start with Kayla Burns in goal, Jennifer Imethan, Abby Boyan, Marta Cox, Florian Jourde, Ali Brown, and Beatrice Barboza will start for Process FC. Now, if you're new to TST, other than the $1 million, everybody knows about the $1 million, of course. We have lots of cool rules that make it such a fun game to watch. It's 7v7, no offsides, kick-ins instead of throw-ins, no slide tackles, and most importantly for me, target score time. We don't have draws. There's no time for ties in this game. Once we end the 40 minutes of regulation, 2 20 minutes halves, we will set a target score. That is going to be +1 of the score of the leading side. For instance, if a team's winning 2-0, the target score will be 3. It's first to 3 goals. And then, just to make it a little bit more interesting, every 3 minutes, a player from each side will evacuate the pitch. We can end at 2 versus 2 if we need to, as we await that target score time. So those are your rules. Can't wait to bring you the action from Cary, North Carolina. It's Process FC in the white jerseys with the blue shorts. Angel City in the black with pink. I'm Jessica Charman. So happy you're joining us on YouTube. Let's have some fun. $1 million on the line, but most importantly, today is about having a blast. It's a festival in Cary, North Carolina, and we're so glad you've picked TST to spend your Thursday night with us. We're underway. Angel City getting things started. Katie Pingle with the ball now. Pingle looking to ping that ball to the left-hand side. We'll try not to play that pun all too often as Process FC pick it up on the right-hand side now. Keep eyes on plenty of these players. We'll have some great stories as the game continues. There's Boyan. Boyan caught in possession a little bit. The former Georgia Bulldog and SEC standout. She'll win it back this time, and she draws a fantastic foul. The tackle came in from Pingle. Boyan wins the foul. Boyan, we just talked to her dad, a 2-time Best American select both in Iceland and Denmark. Keep eyes on number 8 for Process FC. Marta Cox will stand over this free kick. Cox, a Panamanian soccer player, has 42 caps with the Panama national team, 18 goals in that time. Let's see what magic Marta Cox can whip up from the dead ball. It's Cox, goes herself! And an easy catch in the end for Brittany Eisenhower. Brittany Eisenhower, the former professional goalkeeper, spent time with Orlando Pride, Angel City, and the Denver Pioneers in college. As that tackle away off of the boots of Abby Boyan goes out for a corner kick. corners are direct. Corner will come in for Angel City. It's Kayla Novak, the former Canadian international. Just too much on that one. A reminder that this is the first game of TST for both these sides. The pitch far smaller than a regular 11v11. We've seen sides take a little bit of time to get used to the width of the pitch. As that long ball forward over the top, searching for the runner Brown. Brittany Eisenhower calls everybody off it. She'll have a goal kick. Eisenhower, who's built herself quite the social media following now, has some great day in the life videos. Also very known for her hairstyles, wearing a bubble braid today. But most importantly, it's the goalkeeper Tekers for Eisenhower that has built her that following. Through ball, down towards Pingle. Pingle dispossessed again by the hard work of Abby Boyan. And the kick-in will take place back to Randall. Randall down the channel for Pingle. Driven cross, parried away, drops to the top of the box. Everybody in the way, and it's cleared off the line by Process FC. It's team defending as Kayla Burns made a great save and then bailed out on that front post by an important stab away by the defender. Angel City take this corner short. Learned their lesson from that first one that flashed wide. Randall into the area, blocked away. It's yet another corner, 3 in quick succession for Angel City Sevens. Angel City Sevens have been working hard on the training ground. Had an opportunity to talk to Saskia Weber, said they're buzzing to get started. Not sure how much they worked on corners. Sorry, Saskia. That one, I know, has you frustrated. Again, we're playing across an 11v11 pitch, if that helps you. About 3 of these pitches fit into an irregular 11v11 field. Goals, of course, smaller as well. As Process trying the big switch across towards Ali Brown. Doesn't have the legs to get on it. Angel City Sevens earn themselves a throw. Randall. Wide to Pingle. Early cross. Too early. Chested down by Process. Here they come, driving forward. It's Barbosa. Barbosa tried to unleash the run of Cox. Cox didn't have the speed to get there, but she gives the clap to Beatriz Barbosa, the U23 Portuguese national team player Barbosa. Long ball forward by Angel City. Headed away, bravely done. Fell to Pingle. And Pingle sees it tapped away from her, out of the path by Abby Boyan. Corner kicks are adding up. That's 4 in quick succession for Angel City Sevens. Yet to create a real golden opportunity from any of them, though, yet. They'll play it short. It's read by Boyan. She goes to ground again. No foul given this time. Play will continue with the kick-in from Angel City. Shadowed out of play, out for a goal kick. If you're watching us on YouTube, delighted you're joining us. Don't forget next time, or in fact, if you're in the Kerry area, why not come down for some action? We've got plenty more action left in the tournament, including a great full slate of games from 8 all the way through 9:30 tomorrow night. No excuses not to join us as a big tackle came in. Play was allowed to continue. No advantage really for Process, but Angel City Sevens looking to counter. It's Ali Brown. Forward into Jordi and up towards Cox, who tried the little dummy. Wasn't able to get round the defender first time, then draws the contact. Sesselman smartly draws the foul. Lauren Sesselman, a great story. Played in year 1 with AJ De La Garza's team in the then men's tournament. Wasn't a women's tournament for TST until last year. US Women paved the way. RBC Wealth Management really helped expand it this season as a driven shot into the hands comfortably of Kyla Burns. 16 teams, including US Women's, Solo FC. But I'll tell you, some of the stories come from sides like Process FC, Angel City Sevens, that maybe don't have as many household names, but really know how to play this game. Barbosa takes a strike. Eisenhower able to grab it at a second opportunity, but Beatrice Barbosa smashed that one on frame. Here come Angel City Sevens, patient in the build-up. Inside square pass towards Veland. Veland with a nice little move, goes for goal, smashes the woodwork. Rebound opportunity, it's stabbed away from the on-rushing Kayla Novak. Not a bad effort at all coming in there from Ariana Veland. But still, 0-0 here in Cary, North Carolina. Novak, nice little juke, trying to get round the defender. Wasn't able to do it. Florian Jurdi reads her like a book, draws the free kick and gets it started quickly. Lovely ball, almost there. Good goalkeeping by Brittany Eisenhower. Quick off her line, sharp to come grab it. Remember, we have the roll-on, roll-off subs on the fly. As long as you're inside the box and your player exits off of the box before you come in, you can sub as many times, as frequently as you like. Utilize that squad depth as the ball pinged forward. More good goalkeeping, this time by Kyla Burns. Burns, the 2024 CAA Goalkeeper of the Year with Delaware. Bowled it out right away to get things started. Boyan! Eisenhower makes the diving save. The keepers have been the stars so far of the show. As a chip strike finds the back of the net. Katie Pingle from way downtown with a cheeky chipped strike that thwarts the goalkeeper. Katie Pingle gives Angel City Sevens the lead. Looked like the little skip off of the grass maybe caught the goalkeeper off guard a little bit. The rain has been pouring all day long in Cary, North Carolina. No rain right now at kickoff time, but can't help but think that would have impacted the playing surface a little bit. Veland pushed it away, finds Novak. Dancing on the ball, Castaneda. Castaneda into the box. Castaneda parried away. Burns had to get her hands up fast. Angel City Sevens keep knocking down that door. Chloe Castaneda to Veland. And it's cleared away somewhat by Process. Big tackle came in. Free kick will be awarded. Veland a little overzealous in the challenge coming in. Process earned themselves a free kick. Just like it knocked the wind out of Process FC's Lakip. Boyan plays it wider. Here's Flores. Flores, couple of step overs. Lays it inside. Too far ahead of Alagoa. She'll get a second bite at the apple here. It's Flores. Flores goes for goal. Brittany Eisenhower equal to it. You see that skip off the ground in front of her, but Eisenhower equal to the task. Set up a corner for Process FC. In swinger coming. They'll play it short. Flores to Boyan. Boyan driving through the first challenge. Looking for the strike. Boyan! Brittany Eisenhower yet again equal to it. But Eisenhower has been peppered with strikes. Equal to the task yet again. Head coach Saskia Weber, of course, a goalkeeper during her time with the national team. She'll be very happy with the performance of Brittany Eisenhower so far in goal. Big switch. Driving forward by Process FC, a little too far ahead of the run of Boyan. This is laid across to Dom Randall, a Philippine international player, 30 caps with the Filipino national team. Gets it back now, Randall, wearing the captain's armband. Beautiful play by Angel City Sevens. A strike, doesn't quite cleanly connect. Novak couldn't get any zealous on it. Instead, Emethan controls for Process FC. Big switch across to Alagoa. Alagoa with a gorgeous first touch. Weaving through defenders. Resets to Cherry. And Cherry lays inside now. Better possession from Process FC. They do trail by a goal to nil, but they're certainly still in this game. Lackip. Nobody inside the box. Another rule you should be aware of is Process looking for those long balls is if they're in their own defensive half. You can't be inside the box waiting for the ball. No goal hanging, no cherry picking, no intervening with the goalkeeper's line of sight. Cherry. Imethan. And across to Abby Boyan. Boyan, dink that cross towards the back post. It's kept in. Square pass to Flores. Good defensive work by Angel City Sevens as they clear that one away. Kayla Burns, quick off her line to control. And then the pass wayward. Seven and a half minutes remaining here in the first half of play. A reminder, 2 20-minute halves before target score time. Target score time basically unlimited in terms of minutes. It's just until the target score, which is 1 up from the leading side, is reached. Cortez, shot is blocked. Taken down by Radel. And Angel City playing with the ball far side now. Castaneda. Strike goes into Kyla Burns' midriff. Again, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, delighted you're here. Feel free to let us know who you're supporting, where you're watching from, all of those cool facts. We love to see just how far our TST tournament is reaching. Strike is in. Not a bad effort. You saw the little cheeky flick attempt from Process FC. Would have been quite the finish from Janine Lackip if she'd been able to Cruyff turn that one into the back of the net. Here's Schmeeg. Schmeeg into the box. Takes a couple of ricochets. Cleared on the volley by Process away. Aggressive goalkeeping as Eisenhower quick off her line to get it across to Schmeeg. Cortez looking for a shot inside. Cortez drops it wide to Randall. And then Randall's pass, not what Chloe Castaneda was desiring. Castaneda, the UCLA standout, played 80 times between 16 and 19. Scored 12 goals in the time. His Lackip just drags it wide of the mark. But just like we saw in the most recent game between Drunken Monkeys and Kansas City 2, you get a sense that Process FC are growing in this game, garnering some momentum. And Angel City 7's lead does not feel all so secure right now as we approach halftime in Cary, North Carolina. Cortez will control. Cortez looking to find a way into the box, does so. A little stab away by Mary Flores. Flores, the Mexican youth international, played most recently in the U20 World Cup. To Menthan. Finds its way to Jourdi. Jourdi battling round the defender, staying strong with Ariana Velland. Eisenhower gets it back into play with Schmeeg. Ball has to move forward every 8 seconds just to avoid any game management or time wasting that might occur in the game. We want forward attacking soccer here at TST, and that's what we're getting. Cortez outside of the boot pass into Oswald, and Oswald can't settle the play. It's out for a goal kick. So much more action to come at TST for the rest of the evening. Game starting late into the evening, particularly on the men's side. But we're glad you're picking the women's side. It's quite the tournament and has not disappointed in its opening day so far. $1 million on the line. Angel City looking to get a step closer with Roy. Roy's shot is blocked. And the rain has started trickling down now in Carey as a wayward pass comes right towards us. Wasn't able to show off my skills though due to the fence blocking our way to the field. There are times when I just wish I was getting an opportunity to play, but apparently my $1 million soccer tournament days are far beyond me, and I've got to stick to the microphone, but I'm having fun doing it. Roy, inside the box, tried to wind up the strike, blocked first time. Roy gets another opportunity, twists it back post, and Kyla Burns with a really good grab. Great footwork towards her back post to come up big with the catch. Physical challenge came in. High pressure from Keely Roy. Does force a kick in. But Process FC will have no issue dropping that back to Kyla Burns in goal. Final 2 minutes in the first 20-minute half. In TST as a nice little backflip. Strike came in. Was blocked away by Alagoa. Eisenhower, that's a handball. Looked pretty close, but just looked like Brittany Eisenhower lost her bearings. Took that outside the box, the wet pitch and momentum. Difficult to slow that momentum. She grabs it outside of the box, and it will be a free kick opportunity for Process FC before the break. It's Marta Cox standing over it. 18 goals at the international level with Panama. Cox goes for goal. Wow! How about that? Marta Cox. Golazo! That is unsavable by Marta Cox. Jaw dropping, that's what TST's about. It's 1-1. So just like that, Angel City 7's fragile lead is defeated. We're 1-1 on Field 5 at Wake Med Soccer Park. Early candidate for goal of the tournament. An impossible angle from Marta Cox turned probable. Mentioned her international showings with Panama, but also played in Turkey and spent a lot of time bouncing around clubs in Liga MX. She's going to enjoy watching that one back tonight, but even more so if her side can pick up 3 points in their opener. Kyla Burns. And that's half-time. That'll do it for the first 20 minutes of play. Angel City Sevens took an early lead, but they weren't to be comfortable into the half-time break. Process FC with quite the equalizer off of the boots of Marta Cox. Jessica Charman going to take a step aside as we take a pause. Second 20 minutes just around the corner. Stick with us. You're watching TST's YouTube.
To put that much power on it, how often does that blast over into the trees? You know what I mean?
All right, kids. Ladies and gents, we're going to start this second half. 20 more minutes before we hit up the target score time. If this was the end of the second, the target score would be 2. But let's see if we get some more goals scored. It is currently 1-1. Process FC in the white kit. Angel City 7s in the black kit. Let's do it.
We're back at TST, Angel City, Process FC. You saw the stats on the halftime graphic. Jessica Charman here with you. Process FC in the white, Angel City in the black. It'll be another free kick. Watch out. We know just how good Marta can be from the dead ball zone. We saw Marta Cox score an absolute worldie. She'll ask for the distance here. It was Marta Cox's stunning strike, the Panamanian international, that equalized for Process FC. Let's see what she can do here. It's Marta Cox. Goes for goal. Watch out in the crowd. That kid had quite the good touch there behind the goal. As we mentioned at TST, Cary, North Carolina, got to have your head on the swivel. You just never know what direction these soccer balls might come flying at you. And if you're wondering where Process FC are from, it's a group of players brought together. They've been posting training clips every day, taking it super seriously. But it's a whole host of different players from different backgrounds. As I mentioned, the majority of them represent women's soccer players that play pro, but maybe in smaller countries. You won't know them from the NWSL. But as we're seeing here, the absolute quality and depth of this squad is astonishing. But this time a giveaway. Angel City trying to capitalize. It was a big slide tackle coming in by Pingle. It'll be pulled back for the foul. Remember, no slide tackles allowed. As here's Boyan. Boyan blocked away, finds its way though. And she'll get another opportunity to switch the field towards Barbosa. Barbosa through the challenge. Keely Roy with a good interception, but Barbosa penalized. Out of play on that near side. Reminder, we got 20 minutes of regulation here, and then we'll enter target score time. The golden goal of TST of sorts, where we set a score that the team has to get to win. And we drop a player off of the side all the way down to 2v2 if we need to, until that target score time is reached. As of now, target score time would be 2 goals. And both sides would have an opportunity to need just 1 goal. As look at that footwork. It's magical from Marta Cox, dancing with the ball, toying with the defender. Nutmegs left, right, center, but she couldn't earn the throw-in. Should call it a kick-in, rather. No throw-ins in TST, of course. Here's Angel City Sevens trying to cut into the box. Nice little play, but then going to ground again. And I think there needs to be a bit of a benefit of the doubt here. Novak going to ground, but I wouldn't consider that so much of a slide. It's the right cool letter of the law, but in these conditions we mentioned, the rain has been absolutely pouring all day long in North Carolina. Just feels like the field giving away under the boots of these players at times. I think that's why our referee has chosen to use discretion, and no cards or anything of the sort have been shown for those slides. There's Barbosa right down in front of us. We'll take the kick in. Barbosa with the big switch. Ends up dropping at the boots of Brown. Ali Brown connecting with Jourdain. Jourdain with those twinkle toes. Inside to Boyan. Boyan round the first defender. Goes to ground. Earns the corner kick. Good work by Abby Boyan on that far side. The 3-time SEC All-Conference. Marta Cox plays it early into the boots of Boyan. Boyan back to goal to Cox. Cox chips it over the defender. Tried to get into the box, couldn't do so. Play continues. Imenthan. Body's in the box. That one a wayward cross, flashes out of play. Angel City Sevens have the kick in. If you're just joining us, it was Katie Pingle getting things underway with Angel City Sevens, giving them the lead. Marta Cox with the equalizer towards the end of the first half. Jessica Charman on the commentary. So happy you're joining us. Great to see people from all over the world in the YouTube comments. Randall. Inside strike. Desiree Mendoza. A little bit too much sauce on the strike over the crossbar. Mendoza scored 11 goals in 4 seasons at UC Irvine. Has some familiarity with finding the back of the net. As the foul is awarded in favor of Process FC. It was impeding the run forward of the Process player. Unfair contact deemed. As Boyan went to ground and draws the free kick. Ali Brown just planting the ball where our referee far side deems necessary. Brown, too much on the cross. Barbosa made a valiant effort to try and keep that one in play, but over the head of Beatriz Barbosa. Barbosa played for the U23 Portuguese national team. Showing some flair on the pitch in Cary, North Carolina now. Mendoza doesn't have the speed to get onto that one ahead of Novak. So we see subs streaming off the pitch, a reminder that subs are on the fly. Just have to enter that box over on the far side on the halfway line in order for your substitution to be legal. Here comes Process. Looking for a strike. Dragged wide by Mary Flores. Flores from distance wasn't able to find the frame of net. Brittany Eisenhower watches that one all the way past her post. Mendoza opens her hips, puts in a beautiful ball. And it's slidden away. Important interception by Mary Flores on the defensive side of the ball to toe poke that one away from frame. He'll set up a corner kick though for Angel City Sevens. As we're still at 1-1 here in the second half of play. Mendoza took the corner. Cleared as far away as possible by Process. And then you hear Kyla Burns from all the way in the media zone as she calls off all her defenders to grab that one and bowl it back into action. Mackenzie Cherry. Her initial clearance blocked, but she'll get another opportunity with the kick in now. Jurde. Dispossessed, a stab from distance. Was Maggie Lerner trying to find some way to beat Kyla Burns in goal. There's another long ball sent forward off of the boots of Cherry. Seems like both sides have opted for a little bit too much long ball at the moment. Definitely looked more dangerous when the ball was down on the ground finding boots. We'll see if they adjust at all. And such a small pitch, sometimes that long ball just destined to go out of play as a strike diving save. A vital save by Kyla Burns as she goes flying to the top corner to parry it around the post. Sets up another corner. This low driven, able to be toe poked away. Process looking for transition. Imenthan. Inviting some pressure. Knocks it wide to Mackenzie Cherry. And up into an open Jurde. Jurde turns. Further forward now for Process. Outside the box. Dancing into the box. Goes for goal. Wow! Brittany Eisenhower says not today. Sharp down to her right-hand side to push it out for a corner. Back to back. Really good saves from both goalkeepers. Nice play and nice feet there from Mary Flores as she earns another Process FC corner. Look at another opportunity as that one deflected away. Stays with Process FC. They'll drop it short to Flores. Back out to the kick taker in the air. Janine Lakip just couldn't quite get there with a clean contact. And instead it's wide of the post for Eisenhower. Mendoza. Heading towards the byline. Mendoza opts to reset through Schmieg. Schmieg hangs it in. And Kyla Burns yet again up to the task. Kyla Burns has grown into this game as she bowls out that throw nicely to Jordi. And Process FC gaining some territory on that left-hand side. We've got 9.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Target score time as things stand would be set as 2 as a free kick and advantage. Eisenhower. Looked like the referee was blowing the whistle. In the end went with advantage and Eisenhower with an important double save. And that's why you play to the whistle. Mendoza looking to drive forward. End-to-end stuff. Put the ball into the box. Drops at the top of the box and it's flashed wide by Ariana Velland. This game continues to open up. It's end-to-end action between two very equally matched teams in Cary, North Carolina. Jessica Charman here with you. Delighted you're here with us. Having a lot of fun in TST despite the drizzling rain that has now started in Cary, North Carolina. As that ball goes out of play. Veland. Little dink into the box, spinning and striking. Just getting underneath it with the little dink forward was Sami Scafidi. Scafidi, who's played in the UEFA Champions League in Switzerland. Alagoa, strike, blocked into the Angel City Sevens body. Alagoa fighting for another chance, couldn't win that ball. Instead, Mendes forward into Scafidi. Scafidi puts her head in her hands, knows that one probably wasn't what the doctor ordered for Angel City Sevens. Angel City Sevens in a group with Austin Rise FC and the US women. Every point vital in this game. As the ball distributed into the box, it's nice interchange. Lakip almost won it, and that's a slide tackle if I've ever seen one. In an 11v11 game, we love that slide tackle from Abby Boyan. In TST, though, that's a foul. No slide tackles, of course, in the small-sided game. Player protection. And the rain is starting to pour as I retreat to my tent. And the rain is hammering down in Cary, North Carolina now. We'll see how these adverse elements affect the game. Veland curls over the crossbar into the net behind the goal. They call it the beautiful game, but it's far from beautiful weather in Cary, North Carolina. But we're still having fun. It's a festival here at WakeMed Soccer Park. So we approach 6 minutes remaining in regulation before target score time. It's 1-1. Scafidi couldn't get there. What a save. Kyla Burns coming up huge yet again, and even more impressive. It deflects off of the attacker, off of the save from Burns. That's brave, aggressive goalkeeping from the CAA Goalkeeper of the Year with Delaware. Imenthen. Cherry. And into Burns. Burns dinks it wide. And then a big switch over to Alagoa. She's dispossessed. A wayward pass. And Process FC looking to capitalize. Alagoa, early cross in. Ended up nutmegging her teammate, Jenny Lakip. Probably the heaviest of the rain we've seen all day long in Cary, North Carolina. Again, got to shout out whoever the groundskeepers are at WakeMed Soccer Park. The field still looking really impressive considering just how much rain we have had today. It's pouring down. Veland lays it wide. Roy to the far side. Angel City Sevens trying to curl that cross in. Headed away by Imenthen. Reminder, we have to have a winner in these games. No draws. As the low-driven cross falls to the top of the box. Angel City knocking on the door. Novak's shot is blocked. She'll get it back off the deflection. Here's Kayla Novak, the Canadian international. Marta Cox takes it away, the Panamanian international. Marta Cox caught under the pressure from behind. Lauren Sesselman penalized for the foul. Sesselman, a Purdue Hall of Famer, 46 caps with the Canadian national team. There with a late challenge from behind on Marta Cox. Cox, of course, scored the equalizer for Process FC. She's certainly got a strike on her. As Marta Cox puts it into the area, was just looking for any sort of touch as she rocketed that low driven into the box. Imenthen Dispossessed. And then the hard work from Mary Flores just forces it back to the goalkeeper for a goal kick. Final 3 minutes in regulation, getting closer to target score time as there's been an issue with a substitution. Angel City Sevens not happy with something going on. Looks like some questions of maybe some rule explanations as Saskia Weber is shown a yellow card. Saskia Weber's won a World Cup. I don't think she'll mind too much about a TST yellow card. She might even hang that in her well-decorated trophy room. Saskia Weber was involved with the US women's team in TST, now working with Angel City Sevens. And this rain is absolutely wild now. They say this is the perfect weather to play soccer. I'm not sure the 14 women on the pitch agree with that right now. Veland down the channel. Kept alive. Here comes Alagoa. Alagoa switches the field to Cox. Can Cox keep it in? She does. I don't know how she's done that. As Cox drives it into the defender, deflects. Cox yet again, a bike attempt. Oh, it would have been amazing. Every neutral wishes Abby Boyen had been able to connect with that. Will they punish? No, they don't. Marta Cox's goal was good, but that bike would have been absolutely insane. Here's Chai Cortez. Cortez, curling strike. Kayla Burns, two big hands to push that away. Here comes Boyen again. Boyen round the defender. 50-50, that's a slide tackle. It's outside the box per the referee's hand gesture. A yellow card will be shown. Boyen goes to ground, draws the free kick. That looked pretty close to the edge of the box, but my view, far less accurate than our referee. This is Marta Cox's territory every single day of the week. Marta Cox has been insane from the dead ball. We've got 30 seconds remaining. What an end of regulation this would be if Cox can replicate the magic we saw at the end of the first half. Angel City have the wall set up. Marta Cox settles her breath. It's Marta Cox driven towards the back post. Still alive. Cox again. Tried to feint the strike. And that'll do it for the first regulation here. It's 1-1. Angel City Sevens, Process FC tied going into target score time. Your target score will be the first to 2. It's next goal wins. We're going to take a quick pause. Make sure you're sticking with us here on the YouTube channel. Target score time is coming up next.
Target score is 2. So guess what, guys? Next goal wins. Don't forget, every 3 minutes, a player will be moved from each team. Target score time. Our target score is 2. Coming to the next goal, Winston.
Welcome back to WakeMed Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina. TST, the $1 million tournament. The women's bracket kicking off today. And a first matchup for both Angel City Sevens and Process FC through regulation 1-1. That means one thing, target score time. It's next goal wins. First to 2 goals will be crowned the 3-point victors. And we'll see a golden fleece presented by Adidas draped around the neck of the scorer of that target time goal. They'll get unlimited lifetime entry to TST and TBT. That golden fleece is brought to you by Adidas. Jessica Charman here on the call. If you haven't noticed, the rain has started to pour yet again. We had about an hour respite from this weather, and now we are getting absolutely drenched. The notes are fragile. The paper is soggy. But somehow we're going to have some fun and call this game because there's $1 million on the line, and you're joining us on TST YouTube because we love the beautiful game. Let's get this underway. Next goal wins. Will it be Process FC or Angel City Sevens with the glory and the 3 points as they push for victory? We've seen some good performances from both goalkeepers, Brittany Eisenhower for Angel City Sevens and Kayla Burns for Process FC. Will they get called upon? You just have to think they will. And there we have it. Our tent has collapsed. The rain is pouring. You might be watching the soccer, but you wish you had eyes on the media booth right now. The heavens have opened. We are soaked. And the action on the pitch is important. But let's see how things go. We've got a lot of expensive equipment that definitely isn't waterproof. But somehow, we're here at TST. The elements against us, but don't you worry. We have got you covered. Welcome to TST. Anything can happen. The eyes are on the soccer field, but don't worry about us under this tent. We are about to get absolutely drenched as the ball comes in. It's well grabbed by Kayla Burns. Burns has been brilliant in goal. Kyla Burns, the Delaware College 2-year starter, has come up huge in a couple of really big saves against Angel City Sevens. Boyan in the middle of the park. Lays it wide. Here comes Process. It's Marta Cox. Stops it. Toys with it. And of course she does. Marta Cox with the winner. Process FC complete the comeback. 3 points going home with Process FC. They've defeated the Angel City Sevens courtesy of a Marta Cox brace. She just didn't want to stay in the rain any longer. It's 3 points for Marta Cox, the Panamanian superstar. And she'll be awarded the Golden Fleece, courtesy of Adidas. What a moment for Process FC. They set out with the aim to show that it doesn't matter where you play, you deserve an opportunity to shine. And shine they have. It's a 2-1 target score time victory for Process FC. They knock off Angel City Sevens. More group stages, plenty of games to be had. Angel City Sevens still very much alive. And on that note, I've been Jessica Charman. Thank you so much for tuning in, our entire crew. We're going to go and try find somewhere to dry up here. But make sure you're tuning in to TST all evening long. It's the $1 million soccer tournament. You don't want to miss it.